In my previous video, I came to the camera, I gave out my opinion why I really suspect this individual to be the reason why Rosio's channel is gone. I said a name, I really suspected this individual, and right now I'm going to attach my receipts why I think this individual is behind the hacking, because Rocio came on the camera. Rocio said that the hackers who hacked her channel played a live stream about Bitcoin, and that is very legal when it comes to YouTube rules and regulation. The reason why I had to say that is this. When Rocio mentioned about Bitcoin, I remembered there is a video I watched about Finding Ian. 2 weeks ago, he was on the video talking about Bitcoin, talking about Forex, talking about currency strength, talking about software is developing. Let me repeat that. Software, finance, crypto, technology, and Bitcoin. Those are not random topics. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to play these clips, then I'm going to also talk about what Maro himself said in the last live stream. So when you take what Maro said in the live stream, then combine it from what Finding Ian said 2 weeks ago, then bring the other side, what Rocio now is claiming about Bitcoin. The answer is there. So let us not judge. Watch this clip, then let us hear my own opinion.
One day they will wake up, I have wiped their channel out through copyright. You cannot be abusing me and still using my content, my face, my pictures to make your videos. You cannot. One day, I promise you. I remember when I was in Argentina, I wiped some channels, they were gone. Then they struggle to come back. They know how they struggle. But this time I'll give you 8, not 2, not 3. Let me count for you. Maybe you are not serious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.
My channel has been closed. I just lost the channel that I built up to 50,000 subscribers because it has been hacked. The hacker was live streaming for Bitcoin, and that is illegal, so the channel has been closed. I am just waiting for YouTube. I already sent a form and all of those things. I just have to wait for that. Maybe there is hopes, God's willing, that I will recover the channel. Maybe I just have to start from zero once again. The enemy will not get me. It doesn't matter if I must stumble and fall, I will rise up again. This is just the enemy trying to bother me, but I'm in God's hand, no matter what, in Jesus' name.
So today I was actually checking something here on the laptop. So today I was analyzing the Forex market, okay? Guys, and this is not a joke, okay? I don't know if I should say this or not, but man, guys, I found something that will change my life for good, okay? So basically what I was trying to look is, I was checking here, I was writing FX Blue relative currency strength. Let me show you guys. Let me show you. I was checking these things here, short term. I was checking these currency rates, USD, JPY, BTC, and everything. Man, guys, I am super talented actually when it comes to tech stuff, man. Like, I am perfect. So I'm working on a software I'm trying to develop, and I was actually looking at an indicator I was trying to set up. Guys, I am thinking in a new field. Itiriba. You know me, I'm an IT expert. Come, I show you something. Do you know what this is? Do you know what this thing is? Guys, I want to introduce Gitriba to something new he has never seen. Do you know this?
No.
You don't know this? Okay, let me show you something else. Guys, I'm looking at sentiments here. Guys, I found a new job, man, and I'm feeling super nice. I'm looking at sentiments. Itiriba, you should know these things. Look, you should know these things. But I told you I'll teach you today, so don't worry.
What is this?
This is a software, but it's on a website. Wait, there's an ad here. I want to remove this ad. Wow. So this one is where you check, is a website where you check the strength of currencies. You check which one is stronger. Like you check if Japan yen is strong, if the US dollar is strong, if gold is strong, if Bitcoin is strong, if
Bitcoin, yeah?
Britain pound is strong,
Okay.
Canadian dollar, New Zealand dollar, like that. So I developed a website where I can make.
I'm not understand what you mean.
So the thing is, I am developing a software and an indicator that will be telling me which currency is strong. Okay? Like if you want money from YouTube, you can choose an account to make, if Bitcoin is strong, you can get your salary in Bitcoin instead of US dollar, because sometimes you find US dollar is weak. Okay? So instead of you receiving money in US dollar, you receive in Bitcoin. If you don't want money in Bitcoin, you can check which currency is strong. Like right now, Euro is strong, Great Britain pound is strong, and CHF is strong. So you can choose to receive your money on YouTube through CHF than US dollar, because US dollar is weak and Euro is...
Beautiful people, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is Maxwell Lumumba Africa. For those who are coming across this YouTube channel, I do reaction videos, especially to the videos that have been posted in the public domain. Like today, I'm going to discuss about Rosio's channel is gone, and this pattern is hard to ignore. So I'm going to reveal the pattern that I'm observing. And before that, I also have another YouTube channel that goes by the name Vibe with Lumumba. Basically, for that YouTube channel, like now, I've started bringing in my construction materials because I want to build a business empire, a house that is my homestead, where it will be the center of employment, a center for training and equipping people with the knowledge and skills when it comes to survival in these ecosystems. Because right now, what we are experiencing, already a mother with a small child, the channel has been hacked. The hackers, they don't know how this mother will be surviving, and that mother is Rocio. So this tells us that where this digital world is heading to, things are going to be much terrible, much terrific. So let us stay tuned, let us go and support that project, because that is the game changer when it comes to long-term impact to the community. This project, I'm going to initiate it alone. For those who like to support, let us go there, support with sand, support with stones, cement, whichever support, let it come out, let us build it. So today, when I did my first video, I watched some of the people who came, especially from the other camp, and this is specifically from somebody called, I don't know, it is Isuzu or Suzu, who was questioning, telling me that Finding Ian does not know anything about Bitcoin. But let me tell you what I'm going to give us. That is my evidence about Bitcoin, because I never wanted to bring a lot of receipts, but because of public demand, I have to attach those receipts. And before I begin, I want to make something very clear. everything I'm about to discuss in this video is based on my personal observation, my personal opinion, and publicly available information. And not forgetting, this is what I've observed. So this is not an accusation. This is not a claim of guilt. This is analysis. And I'm the one who is doing this analysis now. Rosio's channel is gone. I came in the morning and I say that, and the explanation she gave raises more serious questions than answers. Let me talk about what happened according to Rocio. According to herself, her channel was compromised, and not just that, the hackers allegedly went live streaming content related to Bitcoin. Now, if you understand YouTube policies, you already know that kind of activities that can trigger immediate action. Channels get flagged, streams get removed, entire channel disappears, and that's exactly what happened from what Rocio herself came on camera and said. And let me talk about this, why this case feels different. Now, here's where things start to feel unusual. This isn't just about hacked channel. This is about the timing, because Rocio had been speaking not loudly, not directly, but slowly, dropping hints bit by bit what she was passing through at the villa, referring to the situation, talking in a way that suggests she knew more than what she was saying, and then suddenly her platform disappears. And after him saying that, a pattern people are noticing is this, and we have to zoom everything out, because Rocio is not the first person to be a channel to be taken. We have seen something similar before. Another creator, another situation, another disappearance. Same environment, same cycle. And now people are starting to ask, is this just coincidence, or is there a pattern? Maybe for those who didn't know about these other individual, maybe you missed my first video. I'm talking about Aya Mogesi. When Aya Mogesi channel was hacked, those people started playing war videos about we could see unalived bodies. People, they were posting unalived bodies because that makes the channel to be flagged, and once that happens, YouTube is going to take down that channel. And let me say this, about actually the person who is calling me. Sorry for that call. And this now leads us to one suspect. When that channel was hacked, the person who was there that was really suspected was Finding Ian, whom even came on camera. Mayugno came on camera and spoke about Finding Ian. And after saying that, Finding Ian himself agreed. And let me enter the Finding Ian situation, and let me talk about something very interesting. Finding Ian recently, he was on a video talking about Bitcoin. I've attached the clip how Finding Ian was talking about Forex. He was talking about the strength, currency strength. He was talking about software is developing, the new software that is developing. He even talked so many things in regards to software, finance, cryptocurrency, technology, and those things like Bitcoin. So those are not random topics that somebody can just come and start discussing. Then let me now bring the Bitcoin connection, and I have to connect these carefully because Rocio says her channel was used for a Bitcoin live stream, and that is what triggered the takedown. Now, we have a hacked channel, a Bitcoin live stream, a creator discussing about Bitcoin system and software. Does this prove anything? No. But does this raises serious questions? The answer is yes, for serious questions. And let me proceed by telling us about what Finding Ian himself said, and I'm going to break down what he said. I was analyzing the forex market. I was checking USD, JPY, and BTC. I'm developing software and I am an IT expert. This shows knowledge, this shows confidence, this shows involvement in technical system. And again, on its own, this is not wrongdoing, but in the context, it becomes part of the bigger picture. And this raises some more serious questions. And let me talk about timing. Let us look about this timing. Rocio starts speaking, channel gone. Bitcoin live stream appears, channel taken down by YouTube. Ian recently, 2 weeks ago, discussing Bitcoin plus software. Timing matters, pattern matters. And let me talk about the human side. And this, after talking about the human side, this is now where I'll be dragging Marwa himself to the whole situation. And let me not forget something important, because Rosio is not just a content creator. She's a mother. She has a child called Maisha. Building a channel takes time, effort, consistency, and losing it like that, it is not a small thing. And let me say this. Marwa himself came on the camera and said something that is going to offer child support from May. So that tells us Rocio now, she's left between some two thorny bushes and a hole to drop in. Now, let me address another layer about Marwa. Recently, we have been talking about, actually he has been talking about haters, addressing criticism, and at the same time, Rocio has been releasing content that many people interpreted as indirect exposure. So natural, people were asking, is there tension? Is there pressure behind the scene? Again, we are not concluding that this is the matter of fact. We are observing, because I observe the pattern. Let me now connect for us the dots, because Marwa himself came and said, the haters, he'll start taking down channels one by one until he finish. He'll be taking 8 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then, who are these haters? Rocio is part of the haters, because Rocio has been giving us hint to react to. Remember, I tell people that even for me, I survive through content creation. So when I react in the end month, I smile all the way to the bank. So as even Marwa went ahead and said that the same reactors who are reacting about him end month, or is the one feeding them, even he's the one who is buying for them pants so that their ladies can put on. I wish I could be having one lady, she could be putting on that, because for me, I now have haters even more than ladies. Even one of them, she's there being told that Max is building a house with a girlfriend. Even I was like, hey, I wish I could be building that house. I wish, because I have haters. What is in the ground and what is being talked there outside are two different things, Pray for me that one day, one time I'll be building that house. That is the prayers that I'll be requesting. But for the time being, I'm not building any house. What I've started is bringing in material. So those houses you are being shown, I don't know, Maxwell is building, that is not my house, and I don't know where it is. So back to business. So I wanted to help us join the dots from A until Z, and this is what I want to say. And let me put everything together. Rosio's channel hacked. Bitcoin live stream involved. Channel removed. Rosio has been hinting at things. Finding Ian discussing Bitcoin, software, Forex. Same cycle, repeated incident. Now ask yourself, is this random or is there something connecting all these? And let me tell us my personal view, what I observe. In my opinion, there are too many overlapping elements to ignore. Too many similarities, too many repeated patterns. But this is most important thing. Patterns are not proof. They are signals. So, having seen these signals, I said, let me now come here and talk to the subscriber about what I've seen. So, I want you to think critically. Don't jump to conclusion that Marx has said that. Finding Ian talked about Bitcoin. Marwa spoke about taking channel down. Now, Rosio channel is now taken down or it is gone. When you relate these three things, you can see something like a pattern. Now, but don't ignore pattern either, because sometimes the truth hides in these repetition. Then there is no need that I hide about this, because Rosio's channel is gone and the situation raises serious question. What do you think? Coincidence or something deeper? Comment below, like the video, subscribe, and I will see you when time tells. Remember to support my project. Remember to support Vibe with Lumumba YouTube channel. If I see things are very tough in that channel, I'll now start posting romantic videos. Yeah, I maybe go for a walk, I go for what, I go do some traveling, and I call it a day. Having said that, let us support all the YouTubers equally. And what I can say to Rocio, yeah, because already some people are asking, why was Rocio doing that video while smiling? Sometimes you feel unbearable pain, you feel like crying, because maybe she already cried, because I know one of the people with a very good dramatic queen is Rocio. Rocio can come crying. Do you remember when the horse died? Rocio cried. And actually, if I was supposed to reward the best person who becomes very emotional with Oscar award, I could give it to the best performer, that is Rocio Cabrera, that he could win that. Leaving that, I don't want to do a lot of reaction, because somebody here channel has gone. Even for us, we don't know what holds about. Maybe the next time we don't know anything about that. Yeah, and I think the reason why that channel even went is because maybe she takes time, like she posts video maybe once or 2 days a week, and this tells us something. When you suspect, or when your channel is like the live stream that we are discussing about, if Rocio could notice about these, if she could notice about these when they live stream, after the live stream, or within 24 hours, she could rescue the channel. But I think she waited until YouTube had to take it down, is when she realized that her channel is down, because maybe she was doing some other thing, let me assume that. And she has said she has contacted YouTube. Let us wish for her the best, because starting another YouTube channel, it is not easy. It is not easy, and that's the reality. So having said that, watch the next video and stay sharp. Somebody told me that the keys I gave to my audience was very superb. So I have to repeat another one. Yeah, goodbye for now. Stay tuned. What I can just leave you with, that enough for today. Goodbye.